Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. Don't know what time it is. And yes, that's one of my favorite lines. I today. Why? Because we are alive, and because being alive, we have opportunity to make a difference in the earth. We have an opportunity to make a difference in where we are, and what we are, and who we are, and where we are focused on going. We have an opportunity to make a difference. We have that ability to pull ourselves up, to do better, to be better, to go places that we would not have ordinarily gone, to see things that we would not have already ordinarily seen, to share with people that we normally would not share with. All of that other good stuff. We have the opportunity to do all of that. Okay. So get the preliminaries out of the way. This is Dr. Nathalie Chase Thompson, and I just hope today is a fantabalistic, wonderful Wednesday for you. A wacky Wednesday, a wishful Wednesday, a glorious Wednesday for you today. Getting ready to go across a couple of railroad tracks. And this is a spontaneous thing because normally it's ready to come up. Be here. And to be here, that means to get into the knowing of the thing, to get into the bump and grind of the thing, to get into the nitty gritty of a thing. To be here. Because we have a voice. We have a voice. I preface it with I have a voice. I have a voice just like everybody else. And hopefully my internet connection is working like it's supposed to today, because it gets kind of willy-nilly too. I'm on the north side of town, which has nothing to do with it, but I'm around a lot of industrial warehouses or what have you. But I'm going to keep going in spite of. I have a voice. You have a voice. Make your voice count. Know that your voice matters. Know that you matter. Know that you're not an afterthought. Know that you're not. Is that Mari? Hey, Mari. Know that your voice counts. Know that you count. Know that your life is important. Know that your life has substance. Know that you are intentional. Know that you weren't an accident. Know that you weren't a hiccup, a mess up. Know that you know that you are valuable. Some of y'all say she talk about the same thing over and over again. Not really, just different ways a lot of times, but not really. The whole purpose of it is we allow people to silence us on so many different occasions. We allow people to take our voice, take our wealth, take our knowledge, take our wisdom, take our understanding, take our self-dignity. We allow people to step in and confiscate things that don't belong to them. They come and they steal, and sometimes they kill the very essence of who you are, not because of them wanting it, but because they don't want you to have it. Not because they need it, they just don't want you to have it. They don't want you to have a voice. They don't want you to have presence. They don't want you to have any significance. But the sad part about all of that, forget about what they want or what they don't want. Because a lot of times we put too much emphasis on what's going on and how it's being done to us and who's doing it to us and why they're doing it to us. And just realize, okay, it's being done, next. Keep it moving. Okay, it's being said, next. Keep it moving. So let life keep being just that, life, and keep living. Let life be just that and keep evolving. Let life be just that and keep moving forward. Let life be just that and keep daring to persevere. Let life be just that and let it be life. Life lessons, inopportune times, fragile as it may be, functional as it may be, fabulous as it may be, entertaining as it might be, energizing as it might be. Let life be life. Let it be life. You know, just let life be life. Let it do what it do. Then we go to some that are various faiths, and the enemy does this and the enemy is doing that and the enemy is doing that. But guess what? At the end of the day, it is doing what it is designed to do. Are we doing what we're designed to do? Are we doing what we've been placed in the earth to do? Are we going the places that we were called to? Are we saying the things that we were called to say? Are we living, or are we just merely existing? I have a voice. You have a voice. Use it. All the eggs in one basket, okay. Some of them might get scrambled. Some of them might be poached. Some of them may be boiled. Some of them may be raw. Okay. But they're still in the same basket, in the same crate. Okay. Use them the way that they need to be used. Let life do what it do, and you do what you have to do. You say, well, I have all these dreams and nobody believes in my dreams but me. Nobody, seems to think that this is going to be able to be done but me. Okay. You're the majority. Because at the last time we looked, the last time we checked, it was your dream. It was your vision. It was yours. It wasn't anybody else. You have to believe the vision and the dream that you say was given to you. You have to believe that it's worthwhile having. You have to believe that you deserve it. You have to believe. You have to believe. Nobody else has to believe. You have to believe. You have to believe in whatever it is that's taking place. Nobody else has to. You have to. You have to believe that you can obtain the very thing that you say is set out before you. You have to believe that. You have to be the one to be willing to weather the storm. You have to be the one that's willing to stay up late at night or get up early in the morning. And you have to be the one that's willing to put yourself in some uncomfortable positions to ensure that whatever that dream is, whatever that vision is, manifests itself. You have to be the one that's willing to go through. You have to be the one that's willing to carry that dream or that vision. You have to be the one to realize that it may not be a 50-50 thing. Everything might fall on your shoulders for a while, but you have to be willing to weather the storm. You may have to be willing to walk all by yourself. You may have to be the one, because it's nobody else's voice, it's nobody else's vision, it's nobody else's dream but yours. What we have to do is paint the picture by writing it out, so that the one that reads it will grab a hold of the vision that we have, and they'll run with it. They'll run and tell somebody. They'll run with it. They'll go share it with somebody. Let me help you. Advertisement can work one of two ways. Word of mouth advertisement can work for you, and it can work against you. Even to the point that bad word of mouth advertising can be a blessing to you. Because a lot of times when people are talking negative about something, instead of people turning away from it, they turn towards it, because they want to go see for themselves what's what. How is it going? What is it not doing? What is it? Is it really doing what they say? Is she really who they say she is? Is he really doing the things that they say he's doing? And they come to the place, or to the person, or to the thing, and they see it's nothing like they said it was. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like them. Oh, I can get a lot out of this. Oh, I can. So instead of caving in because you get a negative review, welcome the negative review. Don't push back against the negative review. Don't try and justify yourself. That's your voice. Sometimes your voice requires you to say nothing. And sometimes your voice requires you to say everything. But knowing what time frame it is, knowing what season it is imperative to know that you have a voice. And even with you knowing that you have a voice does not mean that you have to defend your voice. Does not mean that you have to defend your position or your stance on something. The strength and the power that you possess comes in just the knowing. I know this for a fact. I know this to be true. I know this. Can't nobody make me unknow this, whatever this is. Can't nobody make me. For me, I know God is real. I know Jesus loves me. I know him to be a healer, a deliverer, a mind regulator, peace. I know him to be all of these things. I know him to be a provider. I can't tell your story. I can't walk in your shoes. I've walked in mine. I'm still walking in mine. And my voice is being heard. My voice is being heard in multiple ways. What about yours? My voice is being seen in multiple ways. What about yours? This is not about me. I'm just using me as an example. But some of us have allowed people to do this. You can't hear nothing is really being said. You just both of it, and you get a little edge in right there, and they still no. Push the hand away and open your mouth. Push the hand away and begin to stand up on your own 2 feet. How do you stand up when you haven't stood in so long? Begin to crawl. Begin to grab a hold and hold up against the wall as you walk, or hold up against something, leaning up against something. Let that be until you begin to take some steps, and you walking like a newborn baby, because sometimes you are being reborn, a rebirth, a relaunch, a revamp, a reconstruction, a redesign. You have a voice, but you haven't heard your voice in so long that you don't even recognize your own voice. You've been talking so long predicated on what someone else tells you to say, how someone else tells you to do, that you don't even recognize when you're speaking for yourself. You don't even recognize when you're doing and you're operating in the proper flow. You've been so out of tune with yourself to where you don't even realize that you're beginning to transition into that more excellent way. And it's right there in front of you. So what are you going to do about your voice today? What are you going to do about your voice today? Your voice may be verbal. Your voice may be written. Your voice may be artistic in nature, on a canvas, a written word, a spoken word, an action, a deed. What are you going to do today about your voice? What are you going to do about you being heard today? What are you going to do about you making a difference in the earth today? What are you going to do about being effective today? Being productive today? Being present in your today? What are you going to do about you being present in your today? This is Dr. Nathalie Chase Thompson. Let's talk up close and personal. You want to be a guest? Reach out to us. Let us know. You can go to drnchaset.com, and that's for Dr. N. Chase Thompson, Dr. N. Chase T.com. Fill out the questionnaire. Request to be a guest. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm looking forward to being able to see you. I'm looking forward for you joining me on our live, on our podcast, or even on the radio broadcast. And you say, well, I don't want to do any of that, but I want to get my business name out. I want to get what I'm doing in the community out. Become a sponsor. We're here to help the body as a whole. We're here to help the body as a whole. You can still go to that same website, drnchaset.com, drnchase.com, or you can inbox me right here on Facebook and or through YouTube. Reach out to me, reach out to us, and we will make sure we make it happen. Why? Because we're in this together. We're in this thing together. And when we begin to walk as though we are together and not separate individuals, we're individual in our own right, but we're still operating in unity all at the same time. When we realize that we're stronger together than we are apart, we can make some major things happen. We can make some major imprints in the earth. I'm going to say it again. We can make some major imprints in the earth. So let's talk up close and personal. Renew Venture Group. We're here for a team, for counseling, for coaching, for speaking engagements, to help grow your business, to help train your trainers, to help your employees or your associate staff morale. We're here. We want to help. We want to be able to help enlarge your borders, enlarge your coast, enlarge your audience, enlarge your network. We're here to help. So until we meet again, peace out. Love you. Be blessed and be well.